A little Renault Kaptur. I've just had a little road test on it there. The guy did say the brakes are something wrong with the brakes. The brake pedals definitely got a lot of travel on it, so something right there. So it's got an ABS fault, but so it's a Kaptur, ABS fault, traction control lights lit up. So we'll do the scan and then we'll get it on the lift and see. I was having some issues yesterday with this machine, not with the actual functioning of the machine, but the engine 4 faults, but the sending of the PDF file, so I don't know what's going on, so quite a lot of faults on it, so we'll pause here. I was having some issues, but you can see here on that autel cloud, right, so this one is one I was doing last night. You can see there's 3 different scans on it, because I just couldn't get it to do this with the green, I don't know, and I don't do anything, it does it itself, so I don't know if there was maybe a problem with the server or whatever, but so I don't know why that one's no subs. This one's still not up green for whatever reason, but no matter, I've sent the customer both the before and after. But anyway, we're looking at this Renault Kaptur, and that wasn't working either. That wasn't going green, but that one then went green, that one went green, that one went green. So send them on. I'll send this one to me in a minute. This Kaptur's got quite a lot of fault codes in it. So let me save all the data and get it on the lift now and have a wee look at it and see. Sometimes just putting the car on the lift, I know we need to put it on to find out what the diagnostic code's bringing the light on for. Then we need to do the diagnostic on that. It's not just a case of, right, that's the codes, that's it, change that part. That's not the case. You actually need to do a bit of diagnostic. You know, a lot of places out there just do a bit of diagnostic dartboard, you know, stick it on, then they fix it, right, we need a diagnostic dartboard, another part. Right, so I'm going to scan it again because I don't know what happened there. And we'll let this run, so come back when we're on the ramp. Right, the Kaptur is on the lift, and we scanned again because we were messing about. So rear right hand, wheel speed sensor circuit, right rear. So we want to look at the right rear. That's what we want to look at. We're going to look at the whole car, right? Because sometimes looking at the whole car, the amount of times I've seen master techs and diagnostic technicians sitting all day with a laptop, and then go to the next guy, right mate, go and fit that sensor for us, will you? And then he comes back and goes, mate, all these wires have all been chopped and all rotten or whatever, and you go, man, what did you do? Just put the car up in the lift and found it. Okay, right, so sometimes just looking at the car, can reveal a lot of secrets, to be honest with you. So we'll do the health check on it. The brakes are very poor on it as well, so a lot of travel. Rear drums on these Kapturs on some of them, so maybe something's went wrong in this offside rear drum, because the brake pedal does have a lot of... It is working, the brakes are working. I don't think there's any fluid leaks, well, that I can see of any serious fluid leaks, but there is a lot of travel on the pedal. So we'll need to go and investigate that now. Right, so far I've been round, I've not found any play in the pins, bushes, ball joints. Springs all look okay for what I can see anyway. Tyres are all a bit worn, but so this one here, about 4.5, right in the middle. So it's not too bad, right? Looks worse than it is, to be honest with you. Probably same as this one. Oh, but they're getting lower. This one's a wee bit more, maybe closer to the 4 of that one. So outside just creeping under the 4, inside, yeah, so about 3.5 in the outer bands there, and just about 4mm in the middle there. So this one's the corner that's got the ABS fault on it. So something's went wrong in there. Springs, like I said, pins, bushes, ball joints on the front, didn't find any play. The dust covers have started breaking up, as you can see there. It's 2 halves now. Bushes, you can see into them. See in there. Anyway, it is getting a wee bit perished and a wee bit rusty on the suspension arm. You can see the wheels being painted at some point. Same again with these tyres, so see where we're at. So we're under 4 there. Right, so about 3.5mm under the 3 on the inside. Outside, same again, probably just on the 3, to be honest with you. So it's going to want some front tyres soon. See flash on. This one near side's always a bit more warm, so that is under 3mm there, so yeah, so you can see it's nearly under the 2 there. So this one, I mean, we're in the winter, I would advise doing them as soon as possible. The more tread you've got on your car, on your tyre, the better it is at dispersing water, etc. And the rubber, once it gets older, does get a wee bit more harder. So this is a 2021 tyre, so it's not too old, but it's getting on. Yeah, up to 2024 now. So we'll stick it up there some more. We'll have a look underneath, you know, and see if we see any leaks or anything like that. I've not seen anything so far. Right, so wee bit of damage on the under tray. Exhaust, as to be expected in Scotland at this age, it's getting a bit rusty. So we can see it's had pads and discs, right? So they're still plenty of thickness on there. They're still quite good. Right, obviously the springs are intact. I know the suspension arms get a wee bit rusty, but okay for the time being. See somebody's put 2 clamps on the CV boots. That always happens with these, eh? So, and some big rodent or something's been eating that. Nah, it's probably fallen down and bashed. So brake pipes as well, they look okay for the time being. You can see these ones are some sort of kind of alloy now or something, I'm not sure. Back corrosion and inner sill, Scotland, it's always going to happen, man. Same there. Same there, okay, so, and the rear brakes are spinning okay, so we know the front pads and discs have been recently replaced on it. These are spinning, but I'm wondering if, because we've got quite a long brake pedal, once you do feel it coming on, they are working, but so in here you can see we've got a hydraulic pipe there going into that cylinder. Happens as you press the brake pedal, hydraulic fluid comes down that pipe, pushes the cylinder open, the cylinder pushes the shoes. Now, that's how you do on your foot brake. On your handbrake, you can see there's a big cable. You can also see that wire with the yellow on it. That is your ABS sensor in there. So what your ABS sensor is looking at is the wheel bearing basically. So on this drum, right, there'll be a toothed wheel that's going round. So we'd need the drum off it. We'd need to inspect in there to see about the sensor. I'll probably just price it to replace the ABS sensor and possibly the wheel bearing or the track, whatever it is, I'm not sure. And I'll strip it down. Now, what happens in these cars nowadays, right, is most of the cars, pads and discs, pads and discs, pads and discs, even on the old Astra, right, pads and discs on nowadays. I've no idea why the Renault Kapturs decided they were going to use shoes on the back. There's nothing wrong with shoes, guys, eh? What happens is, but as mechanics nowadays, man, is like, shoes? Never heard of that. What the hell's that, eh? Shoes? Where's the pads and discs, mate? So a lot of people don't, I'm not touching that. So it's probably never been opened. It's probably never been off this for the day it left the factory in 2014. So, I think we'll need to open this up and have a look. So I think we'll need to price either the bearing, if the track's attached to the bearing, or it's maybe just a wee kind of cap that goes over onto the drum basically. So when the drum's going round, there's a toothed wheel which that sensor's looking at, and then that's looking at your wheel speed, and then what happens is your ABS pump starts pulsing, and it's to stop the wheel from locking up basically. So that's what we'll need to do with the car. We'll need to get it off the lift now, we've got other stuff to crack on with at the minute. But that's at least the diagnostic report and the health check done. So we shall clear these codes on the Kaptur. We've already copied it, so we've got a copy of it. So I will clear it and then we'll get into ABS and go take it a run up the hill and see what the sensors are doing. It seems to have cleared the faults anyway. So see what it does. Right, we'll come back. Right, so we still have one there. I'm trying to erase that again. No, I won't erase that one. Right, so we'll get an ABS out of the system. Let's see what live data. Right, so we've selected the ones we want to see. I don't think we'll need to go and bother driving it. It's clearly not doing 655 kilometers per hour. So I think we'll just start with the sensor because the car's not moving and it's reading something, so I'd say that's pretty knackered.